Hi everyone, we are going to go into the next bit thing that we have to do today. So let's just pop on this little boat. You'll see from the last video all the health bars are back to where they should be, so that's good. And I went and slept and went and collected some of the eggs from the farm as well. That's pretty much all that's happened, so we'll just pop in here. So we have Orc, Brito, Strong. This is why we needed to learn the language, by the way, so if you haven't done that, go back. And then who we have here? Ulf! We have Ulf! I was put in here for a crime I didn't commit. Of what were you accused? Oh, should I be doing an orc? Bugger, I'm not doing an orc voice. My father was murdered, but not by me! My father was 7 feet tall and huge. I couldn't have killed him if I'd wanted to. You're the smallest orc I've ever seen. Help me! The real killer was my brother, I know it. What can we do for you? Prove my innocence to the investigators so that I can get out of this prison. My brother belongs in here, not I. We'll do our best. Sure thing. We'll get right on that. Okay, so we'll just head off here then and see what we can do. Obviously this is the land that's attached to that bit. Before we go in there, what we need to do is we need to do some equip. There we go. Oh man, why is that delayed? Don't do that. That's mean. Don't be mean. Now if you wanted to, you can get an equipment upgrade. What was I putting on there? There. You can get an equipment upgrade from the previous store at the place that I've already forgotten the name of. The elven thing. If you can afford it, up to you. At the moment, I seem to be getting away with it, so we'll see what happens. So I am level 22. There you go. Now these enemies around here are pretty unique. So you may or may not want to avoid them. It's going to depend on your party layout. You may possibly want to get Stella involved. If you have equipment for her. I don't, so I'm not going to bother. But getting Stella involved may help you a bit because she can cure some of the things that are going to pop up around here, and sort of help out a little bit. It sort of depends on how you want to go about fighting these guys. I take a little bit more strategy. So the skills Stella's got at the moment, her usual cure, blah 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 blah. You will need cleanse, or you will need items, skin cream. Now I only bought one of those, but you can grab more if you need to. I believe they're available from Witchwood. I should check that, but I believe they're from Witchwood. I'll just quickly check. Right, good thing I checked. It's Stormbend that you get that skin cream from. So I probably should have picked some more up when I went back there, shouldn't I? But Stella's spell works just fine, so I'm just going to deal with that. Not that it's very expensive to buy, but shush. Anyway, so that's sort of what we're going with here. Is you can get Stella involved if you want. I'm sticking with my good old favourites of Mel, because you have to have Mel, Edward, Lydia, and T. That's what I'm sticking with. Then probably not the most optimal party to have in this area, but I cannot be bothered fiddling around. So we are just going to go straight in here. Now these guys are really easy to avoid. You may have to do a little bit of dancing around them and then I go straight into that, don't I? Because he turned. Usually I'm pro at avoiding these things. Not this time. Alright, well here's a lesson for you. You need to attack and attack and attack, and you also, right, get this one on you. Also, if you have Stella in the party, this is another fact, attack. Do not cast a spell. A spell will not work. Magic does not work on these creatures. So, that is the pro tip. You may end up in trouble if you attempt to use any form of magic whatsoever. Bye bye, Mel. Nice knowing you. So we are going to attempt to drain. This does not necessarily end very well with these enemies, but that's just what we're going to do. Lydia is not very helpful. Pardon me. Lydia is not very helpful at the moment, so what she's going to do is she's going to revive Mel. I don't always do that strategy, but because she's got nothing to do, that's what she's there for. Also, one of the reasons why I don't put Stella in the party is because you'll find that some parties will be incredibly useless in this area, and instead of having Stella, who can't really attack very well, and also can't... The drain doesn't work on them either, does it? I'm a genius. Or does it? I've forgotten. I'm going to try again. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work. Unless she got hit again. I have to admit I wasn't paying attention. I sound pro and then I'm like, wait, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that's why. I automatically go into skills too. What I'm going to do is... No, I'm not going to bother. Just go for it. Oh yeah, it does work. That's right. They hit her again. I was like, that doesn't work. Wait, yes it does. Wait, no it doesn't. Yeah, I had an internal argument there. It's fine. So, those guys are... Oh, my key got stuck there. I went a little bit too far. Those guys are dead. You can see they give you a lot of money, so it's really quite useful. If you do come across a fight, I would not advise fighting 4 of them. Okay, so, yeah, I would not advise fighting 4 of them at once. Not the best strategy. I would take on 2. Says our orc helmet, which we're going to pop on Edward because we really do not want him to die. There we go. Yeah, so money, good. Lots of enemies, bad. Basically. We're going to head straight up here. These ones are very easy to avoid. If I don't manage to avoid them, I'm in trouble. The thing about those 4 scorpion thingy bobby things in that area is that even if you have avoided them on the way down towards that chest, which is quite easy, even though I failed, even if you've avoided them on the way down, they are a lot harder to... Ooh, that was close. A lot harder to avoid on the way back up. Keep that in mind, because you may be stuck fighting them. It is possible to avoid them. I have done that before, but you might have to do the old runaround. That's where you sort of bait them into coming over towards you. See that guy? We can bait him. Baiting him around. These guys don't get baited too easily, so they're probably not the best, because they have a range that of the... You sort of have to get close enough within range for them to start following you, like this guy is. But you can sort of bait them around the map. Enemies tend to be slower than you, so you can just walk them over and move them to wherever you like. That's how I do most of my dodging, because if you can bait them into changing a direction, you can actually stand, and I'm not going to do that with these guys, you can actually stand right next to them. As long as they're not facing you, they won't get into a fight with you. Which is why more often than not you'll see me heading straight towards them and then quickly duck to the side. That's so they stay looking straight. I'm pointing, and that's so they say looking... If I'm walking down, they'll say looking straight down at me, and then I'll go around, and then bam, they won't see me. Well, they won't turn towards me, so they won't start a fight. That's how my pro dodging skills work. I don't believe there's anything down here. So if you've been wondering how I do that, that is how. There's another little baiting thing here. We don't want them to be over there, so we're just going to try and get in range, and he's going to come over here, isn't he? I didn't know you could do that. Hello there. This might be a tricky one, but this will be a lesson in baiting for you. So we're going to bait him over here. We're going to say, hey dude, can you come up here? They do usually have a limit. You'll see I went right next to him there. That was close, but luckily he didn't turn around. Usually they have a limit as to how far they can roam from their spawning area, but this guy seems to just be going for it, didn't he? So that's okay. So now you'll see he's got an open space right next to him there. We're just going to duck around and off we go. You just have to be very quick with going around them before they have the opportunity to turn, which is what I failed at before. That's got nothing down there. So yeah, there's an interesting lesson in there for you as to how to avoid getting attacked by them. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Absolutely wonderful. So if you have had trouble, try doing that. That might just help you out a bit. So we don't really go down there. We will go back up here and we'll just go around him. There we go. Left leg, completely useless. There might be. I think if I go all the way around, I can find something. Possibly? No. Well, bugger. It's fine. Grab that. Mandrake. Perfect. Okay, so that is pretty much the area. I've possibly forgotten something, but I don't think I have, so yeah. There we go, and I'm heading in the wrong direction. I thought I found where I was supposed to go, but I did not. I have, in fact, gone the wrong way. Very informative stuff here for you. That's what I was going to show you. There's two of those and one guy. I'll risk it. Just for you, I'm gonna do this. Actually, let's see if I can show off pro dodging, right? Coming towards me. Bam. Damn! He turned! Bugger! Never mind then. He turned, just in time. That's my luck today. Anyway, I did want to get in a fight. I thought he was grouped with those other two. Turns out he's on his own. This is perfect. What we're going to do is we're going to show you how to... actually, I'll show you what happens if he does something. So we're going to defend. He didn't do it. I don't want everyone to die. Do it this turn or I'm going to have an issue with you. We're also going to use an elixir on Lydia. And defend, because I need her to win this. Okay, screw you. I'm just going to put that out there. Screw you. I wanted to use you for a demo. You didn't work. So I'm just going to kill you now. Now, how to kill these guys. Defend. Or drain. Defend. Or use an item. Skill. Dragon's Knot. Dead. You can't attack these guys. You can only use magic. Which is the fun part of this area, is that you have to sort of balance your party or something. Lydia's just fine with her spell. It works fine. There's no problem with that. So just keep in mind that those froggy things, they have... I'll just walk into town just to be safe. What they have is a stone attack where they will turn you to stone. That's what I pointed out when we got into this area, is that you need cleanse or skin cream to get rid of that. Now there are amulets in here that will protect you against that. However, pop on a stone amulet and then you're vulnerable to poison, which is the scorpion's attack. What I would do is keep the poison amulets on, because you come across more scorpions and they tend to poison a lot more often than the frogs use stone. And then use Stella's cleanse spell or skin cream to get rid of the stone cursey thing. Now you may prefer to do that the other way around, because stone will do exactly what it says, basically turns your party member into stone, which is basically they're dead without being dead, and you need to cure that using skin cream or cleanse. So yeah, once you know how to cure it, it's not that bad, but yeah, it sort of depends on what you prefer to do, how you prefer to play it. I'd go with serpent amulets in there. I may pick up a stone amulet while I'm here, but not too fast. How you learn to speak Orc? I don't know, you tell me. Yeah, so that's how to get around that area, and a bit of a dodging tutorial, even though it didn't really work for me. But that is how I do it. So if you wanted to know how to do it, that is how. It doesn't always work, but so it's not a fail-safe, but it is the way I managed to do it, so it might be able to help you if you're having trouble. Yeah, so I will explore this town in the next video, I reckon. I think I've been talking for long enough now, so I will see you later. Bye-bye. Hey, how do you make a hanky dance? Put a little boogie in it. How could the great Hercules have succumbed to this, a slave? That's how it talks. Wow, are you the Hercules from legend? Indeed, I am he. Alas, my time as a hero has passed.